Nigeria maggot farmers. I am Mr. Roy Sugireki, aka Posh Farms, CEO of Nawewe Farmers. Today I want to talk about how I incubate eggs, BSF eggs. Many people have different patterns that they use, but I want to talk about my own. Perhaps it will benefit you because a lot of people make mistakes during their incubation stage, and it results in poor production at the end of the day. So let's go. When I harvest my eggs, I'm in Kaduna now. I came to set up a BSF farm, and my eggs came in this container. When I harvest my eggs, I normally put them inside here. Why I do that is eggs hatch 4 days after they are laid. So if you harvest your egg every 3 days, you discover the next day, immediately after you harvest your eggs, they start to hatch. So to get a square hatching rate, all of them hatch and start feeding at the same time, I leave them inside this container for a period of time, maybe 2 days, a day or 3 days, depends on when I harvest. And by the time I come here, they have all hatched. Then I turn them into my substrate. My substrate I use Ultima starter, the one they use for birds, for broilers. After preparing your substrate and putting your dry substrate around the bowl, you just put this container on top. So some of them are still going to come out and enter the substrate, they start eating. But most of them will stay inside the bowl. Then when I'm ready to start my hatchery stage, I just turn the container and leave it there. Now, if you bring the camera closer, you notice I use a black film nylon here. This is like in Kaduna now, the weather is very dry. This is to keep moisture in the bowl. Because if it dries up, they stop to eat. And if they stop to eat, it's not really good. They don't grow and they get faster to pupating. They pupate at very small, tiny things. I don't like it. So this keeps moisture here. And discover most of them will stay under here and eat while your dry substrate is here. So you don't have an issue with crawl off. They remain in the bowl. I leave that. I mix enough to carry them for 3 days. Then when I'm ready, I just pick this film off. I'll show you. Already I've mixed this, but I'll show you. Now, you can see 3 bowls here. In these bowls, I have 30 grams of eggs. 10, 10, 10, so that they have enough space to grow. So when I turn, I cover with the film. When I'm ready, I just pick off the film. And you find most of the maggots eating right under there, as you can see. They will stay under the film. Why? Because this thing that is dark encourages them to come to the surface. So they eat everything that you put. But if you don't have this film, they might eat a portion of the feed and leave the others. How do you know? How do you know that they are eating? You discover that a part of it will be, when they are done, this is what you get. It's black. This one I fed them again yesterday, and because I'm moving them to my composters this morning, I have mixed. I put you can use sawdust, you can use wheat offer. You pour it, then you stir like this. Doing this, your substrate might be wet. Then when you do it, it becomes drier. Heating the container like this gets everything off. So when you turn into your composter, you don't have maggots sticking to the bowl. But if you don't add dry substrate before moving, when you turn, you discover you still have maggots sticking to the bowl. So you are going to continue to struggle. So just add wheat offer to it, you stir it, then you move to your bowl. These tiny maggots you see here, in 5 days' time, they are ready to harvest for fish. Big enough, bigger than 2 mm feed for the fish to eat. So good feeding for another 5 days, I'm ready to harvest. And these 3 bowls here should give me up to 90 kg of fish feed to feed my fish. You follow me on my YouTube page so that I'll keep you guys posted and we learn and grow together. Yes. Thank you.